Hey there, GalacticGod. I want to say thank you so much for letting me be onto your channel. And I'm Jobber, so I'm going to introduce myself. I do a bunch of deck profiles and openings on my channel, and he should have some kind of link around here somewhere so you can check out my channel and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. We're going to do a deck profile on my anti-meta deck that I've been running. I've been running it on Dueling networks. I haven't had a chance to go to any big events because none of them are near me. I'm 15-0 in matches and 6-7-0 and just regular single play. So we're going to get right into it. And here we go. So we have the two Cyber Dragons for those Kawakury decks. And those, what's it called? Criminales. They have a bunch of machines in there. So that's a good answer card. Also good against Bujins, so you can try to beat over the top of them. Because I run Banishers and whatnot, which we'll get to.
Lure out Cranes and stuff early game.
Yeah. I run the one Thunder King, Triple Kaiku, which also helps a lot against Bujins, Agents, Inzectors, Dragon decks. Basically, pretty much everything. Also, this really hurts Light Swarm because if you start poking and getting rid of their Judgment Dragons, their Beckoning Lights are pretty much dead. So, broken.
Hurts Mermails a little bit too because it makes their salvages dead if you keep their graveyard empty.
That's true.
Same with their titles, you know.
Also running one Thunderbird, so just in case I want to overextend, I can have him already on board, and I say I summon, and I do get Tarantulas, worst case scenario. I can always just bounce and always have a little bit of field presence, which is really important when you're playing anti-meta. I run 3 Banishers in this. Helps against Inzectors, Agents, Dragons, Spellbooks, pretty much everything but like really bad like rogue rounds, you know, like Evil Sworns and whatnot. This won't do anything against them, but everything else it does. Then we have 2 Falsadina. Falsadina shut down all those big special summon decks. Helps a lot against Mermails. And then we got the one Neospace and Gremlin. That's it for monsters. Moving on to spells, we run 3 Pot of Duality and 3 Upstart Goblins, so we can draw into the puzzle pieces, like Banisher with a bunch of back row and whatnot. You know, set it up and protect it. We run 3 Mystical Space Typhoon to be able to protect my monsters, keep them on board. The One-Dimensional Fissure. Helps against Bujins, Dragons, Light Swarms, a lot of decks. Then we run 3 Forbidden Lands, try to keep my monsters on board still. I think one of the best offensive defensive cards in the game, Book of Moon, so we have the one. On to the trap cards. We run 2 Mirror Force, 1 Bottomless, the 1 Macrocosmos, Compulsory, 1 Solemn Warning, 2 Black Horn of Heaven. This card's really good because once you have them locked down with, say, like a Falsadine or whatever, they'll end up Fiendish Chaining, Book of Mooning, Dark Holing, try to get off the board. Then they're going to try to go off with their play, and then that's your backup plan right there. Great card right now, especially since Solemn Warning's at 1. Running 2-Dimensional Prison, and for my last cards, I ran 3 Fiendish Chains. If you guys have any questions, you guys can go onto my channel and or post a comment below. Ask me what kind of whatever you want to know about it, and I'll be more than happy to answer. Moving on to the side deck. If you're an anti-meta player or not, I'm going to explain. Anti-meta has a really hard time with early rounds, Evil Swarms, just like rogue rounds, Inzectors and whatnot. You need to build a side to stop those kind of decks, because otherwise this deck does really well against like Mermails, mainstream stuff, Light Swarms, and all that other. So we'll get into it. We run your side deck 2 Beast King Barbaros, 1 Dark Hole, 2 Leeching Leg, great against Agents, Light Swarm, Bujins. Against Kawakury, because of their Yugioh armor, gets no one across at it. Also good against Gravekeepers. This deck has a really hard time against high defense monsters like Gravekeeper Spy.
Mermails too.
And yeah, I actually set it against a Mermail matchup online, and the guy quit when I opened his Linde like 3 or 4 turns in. Side deck 2 Dust Tornado for all those heavy back row, and then I'm siding 3 Skill Drain. They'll be able to shut down those decks like Inzectors. Also helps against Bujins, Light Sworn, good stuff like that. This right here against Bujins and the Kawakury deck, which completely shuts them down. And there's all kinds of different kind of gadget variant decks online, I've noticed. And then the 1 Soul Drain for against also helps against Bujins, Dark World, and Mermails a lot. On to the extra deck, doing 1 Steel Sworn Roach, 1 Gymnite Pearl, 1 Pablo Operative, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Crazy Box for when I skill drain myself or I get skill drained. It's great. I've also had my Falsidinas, double Phoenix chain, and then I'd go into this and just flip a skill drain myself and start poking with it. It's good. One Utopia, a lot of people don't run it. I still like it. It's a good beater, defensive card, so I still run the one. You hardly ever overlay with this deck anyway, so why not? One Mestroke, then on to the threes. We're running one Zenmains, one Levier, one Leviathan, one Acid Golem, one Tempo, number 49 Future Tune, and then 2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile.
Here, I was gonna say, probably you can cut one of these for when that new Noble Storm guy comes out, because he's gonna be like pretty boss to have.
Oh yeah, that I don't have the card. The card's not out yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that Evil Swarm card that comes out, and if your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can deattach one and then nuke all cards on the board. And I do want to run that, but it's not out yet. So
yeah, they're just space fillers right now.
I can always cut a Utopia for it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can always post a comment below or message me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you GalacticGod. Thank you GalacticGod for letting me be on your channel, and I'm signing off.